Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to bypass stolen device protection on your iPhone Air. Okay, so if I go to the settings on the iPhone, if I can access it, let's go to let's go to Face ID and passcode, enter the passcode, and you will see that I cannot reset Face ID. I just cannot do anything about Face ID here because stolen device protection is on. So that makes me unable to disable the stolen device protection as well, because I would need to enter my Face ID. And maybe your child has set it up, maybe someone else has set it up for you, maybe there's another problem, like for example your face has changed, because different things can happen. In that case, if you'd like to bypass the stolen device protection, you will need to erase the phone using a computer. And it is important that you reset your phone, that you back up your files if you can. Now, you won't be able to back it up directly to the computer. By the way, speaking of the computer, you can do it both on Mac and on Windows. It doesn't matter. At the end, I'll show you how to do it on Windows. It's going to be very similar, so I'll explain it in a moment. But first, if you don't want to lose your data, you should back up your phone. But you can only back it up to the iCloud. So let's click on the account at the very top. Let's go to iCloud and then go to iCloud backup. But now I have full storage. So what I'll do is I'm gonna maybe delete something from the iCloud drive. I don't know, I'm gonna go to manage storage. Let's see what's there. Review files. I'm gonna delete the iCloud drive files. You know, I don't really want those large files to take up my iCloud storage. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. The next thing is I'm gonna go to the storage of iCloud. And let's go to backups. I'm just gonna delete my previous backups, my old backups that I don't need anymore. So I'm gonna go there. Then I'm gonna go here, delete backup. If you need any of those backups, like for your different devices, like your iPad, your Mac, or whatever, then leave them. But I'm just gonna delete them to save my storage. So maybe I'll delete that one as well, and I think that will be enough for my iPhone to back up. But of course, maybe if you have lots of data on your iPhone, you may need to, instead of backing it up normally, you would need to buy additional space by getting more storage on your iCloud drive. But later on, you can just cancel the subscription, you know, just so you have the backup. But if you can't access the iPhone at all, then you won't really be able to back it up. All you need is to be able to later log into your Apple account, because your iPhone will be locked with Apple account lock, and you will need to log into it after the phone is reset, so it verifies that it's your iPhone and that you haven't stolen it. But yeah, let's go to the iCloud backup now. I'm gonna click on backup, and you can see I have just 1 minute remaining because I don't have much files, so it's gonna go pretty quickly. Of course, you can only back up if you can actually access the iPhone. Okay, now I have backed up, so that's great. It says this iPhone, right? So now I'm gonna go through the whole process, and now the process is gonna be complicated. I'm gonna get my phone, because it's gonna be easier for me to just get another phone and open a stopwatch, because we'll need to do a sequence of buttons on the iPhone in order to get it to DFU mode. I have my MacBook, but as I said, the Windows can be also fine. On Windows, you will need to get Apple Devices app from Microsoft Store. And Microsoft Store is an app that it comes pre-installed on your Windows computer. You just need to get Apple Devices app. On Mac, I just can go to Finder, and my device will appear once it is all working. Once it's in the DFU mode that we're gonna put the device in. So we'll see the device there. I'm just gonna turn the brightness a little bit down here. And let's go to the iPhone. Now, as I said, I'm gonna take my other iPhone here just with a stopwatch so I can actually count the time, because I will need to do a sequence of buttons. Volume up, volume down, like shortly volume up, shortly volume down, then press and hold side button for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, add volume down while still holding side button, so hold side and volume down for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, release power button and keep pressing volume down button. So let's try doing it now. I may fail the first time, you may fail the first time, it's okay, just repeat it until you get it. By now I already have it connected because nothing will show up on my iPhone. I just need to see it if it gets discovered in the Finder, or if it gets discovered in Apple Devices app. Of course, like you can see, it's now discovered because it's turned on, but I can't really trust it because it has the stolen device protection. So in order to trust it on the iPhone, I would need to enter my Face ID. So let's start it. Volume up, volume down, side button. Now for 10 seconds, the side button. Now I've added the volume down after 10 seconds, and I'm gonna now release the power button. I've released it, and I'm still pressing the volume down until it shows up in my Finder. Okay, it's done. I can release the volume down because it has shown up. You can see nothing should show up on your iPhone. There shouldn't be an Apple logo here. It says your Mac has detected an iPhone in DFU mode. You must restore this iPhone before it can be used. So let's click on the Restore iPhone. And then click on Restore and Update. Then click on Next. Agree. And as you can see, it is downloading the iPhone software update. It may take several minutes, so get ready for it. And after those several minutes, it'll start doing everything, and it also may take a moment. So just keep your devices connected. Make sure that your computer doesn't turn off, doesn't go to sleep, because it has to be always working with your iPhone. If you're using a Windows PC, it is important that you don't have too many devices connected via USB. Only have your mouse, your keyboard, and the iPhone. No additional devices that are needed. Mouse, keyboard, iPhone, the monitor, and that's it. Because otherwise, like, Windows can't really deal with stuff like that. Now I'm gonna show you how to, in the process, because it's gonna take me a while, I'm gonna show you how to get everything working on the Windows computer. So I'm just gonna quickly switch to my computer camera. I'm just gonna make sure everything is working. Yes, it's working. Okay, we can go to like the browser. We can go to Microsoft Store. So let's go to Microsoft Store, and then search for Apple devices. So it'll be here. Yeah, and we have it. I already have it downloaded, turns out, but if you don't, then click on install, it'll install it. Now I can already open it because I have it. And this is how the app looks like. When you connect your iPhone in the DFU mode, it'll appear here on the list on the left side. You can click on it and it'll look exactly as it does in the Finder on the Mac. So now I'm gonna switch back to our Mac. Done, okay. And I'm just gonna get back to you when it downloads. If there's and maybe if it downloads, maybe later, we'll see. I'm just gonna get back to you later. As you can see now, the iPhone is restarting. There's this bar at the bottom that's not well visible currently, but it's gonna load. It may be even several times. I actually had to redo the process 3 times because first when I did it, it had a problem that was low storage on my Mac, so I had to free up the storage. It told me that the firmware file was corrupt, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Just free up the storage and it works. Then the last time I tried it, it also didn't work even though I freed up the storage, but I think that the problem there was that I waited too long in the DFU mode, so I just had to re-enter DFU mode by doing the sequence of buttons, right? And now you can see it is restoring, so I'm gonna get back to you when it's done, and later on I'll try to show you another method that you can also use to do it. But before that, I'll also show you how to set up your device, how to restore the backup, and how to do everything that you'll need for your iPhone. Okay, now it is finished and it says iPhone locked to owner. So I'm gonna get rid of the laptop. I'm gonna put the iPhone here and we're gonna begin. So the iPhone needs to be set up in a certain way, knowing the Apple account. So let's select the language, let's select the region, let's do everything. I'm gonna get myself ready for this part of the video. And now let's click on continue, set up without another device unless you want it, connect to Wi-Fi, approve. Okay, it's incorrect. Let's try again. What? I'm pretty sure this is the password. Okay, I'm gonna try a different network. Yeah. I'd like to put something underneath the phone so it's not wiggling that much. And now it'll take a moment. It has to go into the screen. And now you should either unlock it with entering your email and the password to the Apple account used during setup, or use device passcode. I'm gonna do that because it's gonna be simpler, but of course if you don't know the passcode, then you'll need to use the Apple account login and password. Now you can see it is loading, so it's unlocking my phone. Let's click on continue and then select your age. You can set up Face ID. I'm gonna set it up later. Now let's create iPhone passcode if you'd like. Okay, and now it asks you whether you want to transfer your apps and data, and I want to do it from an iCloud backup. I was unable to do the backup onto my Mac because I couldn't do it in stolen device protection mode. So let's do it from iCloud. I'm gonna enter my iCloud now. Okay, now it asks me for the code. I just need to enter the verification code for my Apple account. And you can see it is signing me in. Let's agree to terms and conditions, and I'll be able to restore from backup, right? And you can see now I'm signed in and I can select which backup to restore. I will select the today's backup from this iPhone Air. Let's now wait. It's gonna take a moment to restore the backup, so get ready for a little waiting. Okay, it's loading. Now it's asking me whether I want to restore apps and data and some settings, right? It'll do everything, so let's continue. Now the iPhone analytics, we can click on don't share or share depending on what we want. We can set up Apple Intelligence now. You can enable the camera control. Okay, let's see. It's now restoring. It's estimating the time. I'm just gonna get back to you when it's finished. Okay, it is completed. Let's click on continue. We can set up the Face ID. I'm gonna, as I said, click on setup later. We can set up cellular. I'm also gonna set it up later. And let's see, what else do we got? Audio recordings, sharing, like for improving Siri and dictation. Okay. Now, I'm gonna skip that. And let's click on get started. And the iPhone now works. So I hope that I could help you with this video. Now, if you'd like, I can also show you another method, as I promised earlier, for your iPhone. But now this method will be like with any other device, which doesn't have to be a computer, which I think is great. So I'm just gonna quickly log into just get to my different iPhone. Okay, and you should go to iCloud.com on any other device than the iPhone that has a problem currently, right? Like that. Hold on. I need to put them further away. Okay, let's sign in to iCloud. Now it'll ask me for my own Apple ID, so I'm gonna click on X. And I'm gonna enter manually. Okay, yeah, I need to sign in, as you can see. So let's do it. No, it's not that email, okay. Okay, I'm gonna enter the password. And now you may land here in this page, but you may also land in a page telling you to verify with a code sent to your iPhone. And don't worry, even there you will be able to find at the bottom a button with Find Mine. So even if you can't verify with the code, you still can see everything. And now go to the correct iPhone. I have many different devices here, so I'll need to actually verify. Okay, this is the iPhone Air. You can see it is connected now. And what I can do is go to erase here. And it may also work. Also you can do it. Let's go to next. Okay, I'll need to continue with a password. Okay, but for some reason something is not working properly, so I'm unable to do it. That's why I've shown you a different method earlier, because it's more reliable, I think. But if you're able to do it from here, then also feel free to. And I hope that the video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.